He did it again! Mr. President Donald Trump announced an additional of 100% tariff on goods from China and causes this to happen. A major sell-off on cryptocurrency and crashes down about 60% or 70%. And at worst, majority of the altcoins, they crashes down around like 90% or 80% onwards. LTC is one of the strongest one because it's supposed payment and so on, so it's least impactful and it recovered quickly. And why is it why is it impactful? Because it liquidated about $19.4 billion worth of money. Now suppose that if you buy an Litecoin and you hold it, it just push it down and push it up again, you don't feel anything, right? But then if you're trading leverage, that means that you're like trading margin trading or leverage trading, you're like amplify your trade size for the money you have. While it amplify the trades you have, while you amplify the trading size, position size to some extent, and when it goes up, cool, you gain. But when it goes down, and if it goes down to the point below your the margin call level, you are game over. You're GG. I mean, like if anyone know the definitions of liquidated, so traders when they liquidated means that their collateral, meaning they have a sum of money they put on the broker to loan money. Just turn the other way around. Now suppose that if you have like $1 and then you want to trade some $20 worth of size, so you gonna borrow money from your broker, and then he's gonna loan you like the $19 or something, and then you put your $1 as a collateral. Now your trade is amplified by 20 times. The broker is gonna give you like 20 times the sum of money, just in case if the market moves down like 5%, and then you GG. And if it move up by 20%, if it move up by 5%, then you're like, wow, you just flip your $1 to $2, you flip it twice. Suppose that X20 is 5%, right? And X10 leverage is 10%, right? X5 is 20% size, right? So if it moves down by 5%, your X20 position will be GG. And that's what happened to this trader that over leverage on trading what they have. And what's terrifying is that compared to the past event, you see like FTX collapse. It only like liquidated about 1.6 billion. COVID crash 1.2. China ban on the crypto mining. And then Tesla say a no on the BTC, 1 billion. And then the Terra Luna, which is the UTC, I forgot what's the name, UST stable coin. It depacked from the algorithm style of a stable coin. It crashes 800 million, and for now it liquidated about 19.4 billion. This is a little bit outdated. This is the newer one. Liquidated about, you see the size is so crazy. It's so crazy. I thought, like a few weeks ago, I thought like, oh, this is the end, and then it's gonna get a start on it. No, it's actually much worse. So like ever since that ETF, the Bitcoin ETF was approved, and it brings some attention to the public that BTC is gonna have some favor by the institutions and like some pension funds, like the what K again already, I forgot already. Like something like retirement funds and whatnot, they're allowed to trade on Bitcoin, buy a portion of them on the Bitcoin ETF. They're fine. Okay, so they are like inviting more players to get into this. Getting more players to get into this. So many of the players were like, they heard of this late news and they're gonna join the game and join the game and join the game. It made some point that maybe that Bitcoin has a future. I mean, like if you think about that, how our monetary system works currently, it has a meaning that why Bitcoin has to exist. I'll explain it on another video. That's a kind of interesting topic. So now many of the players come into the game because it got so much exposure. Many of the players thought that it's gonna have a really strong future, and many people starting to get bad on it. I mean, like if you look at the past, there are just like literally very little amount of money being liquidated by daily. Like in the past, probably like 200 millions, and then like at max it's like something like this, something like some 900 million, like compared to what was Soros from these in 2022 and 2021 and 2020. The release play here, it liquidated about 1.2 billion, but then more and more players get involved in the game, and it made it that 1 billion is something very minor. And then you didn't count those who just hold on loss. So I guess that a lot of the people who won loss suffer around maybe probably 200 billion currently. It's a bleeding in the market. It's a bleeding in the market. So today we're gonna talk about why this happened. I mean, like if you look at Mr. Trump, you know that every time he says something, it just like the market goes up and down. Makes me think that are those things actually scripted? I mean, like if you think about it, it makes some sense, right? I'm not saying anything bad about him, but in case that if I have the ability to move the market around, and then I would do it. But I mean, like so something like this. So there is something fishy about what happened on Friday. Why he announced on Friday? Sorry, why did he announce it on Friday? Why did he announce that he's going to impose this tariff on Friday? Well, if you look at on the market now, suppose if you know the Forex market, they actually have the bank's working hours, that the Asian hours and then Europe hours, and then like the Japan hours, like London, then the US, right? The four major zone. I forgot one of them. So the four major zone: Frankfurt, Japan, USA. I forgot. Anyway, four of them. So something like this. They the banks have their working hours, and on Friday, they'll be closing. The USA bank will be the last to close. So if you take a look properly, how can I remove this thing? Hello, how can I remove this thing? If you take a look properly, you put the time zone to about 15 minutes. If you take a look properly, so Mr. Trump announced around 1 a.m. in my time. There's like around here, guys. I'm not sure about that. 1 a.m. around my time, and then it started to drop and drop and drop and drop and drop and drop, and I keep dropping. The market is fearful, and here it's like here around here. It dropped and dropped and dropped. Like everyone's like thinking what happened. It dropped like 10%, and people thought that Mr. Trump would say something good to reverse the market situations. But people's like well, what happened? What happened? And then Mr. Trump just announced that he will impose an additional percentage on top of the 80%, if I remember correctly. So suppose that he says he's going to impose like 80%, and then going to increase it by 100%. And this is where the U.S. stock trading hours closing and the U.S. bank closing. So this is where the liquidity is really thin, if you get what I mean. I'm not sure if you understand what liquidity mean. Liquidity, they actually mean like I try to give an example here. Now suppose that there are like many of the apples around the world, a lot of apples around the world, but say like you have a bunch of apples in your home as well, but these apples, they weren't placed on the market for trade. The market, what I mean is that it could be like supermarket or like a trade market where they places prices, where the trading involved, that is market. And where you're like holding the apple in your home, you don't trade, you just like put it on your home, right? Like say for example that you have like ounces or kilogram of gold and you put it in houses, you're gonna look at the market price. If they accept it on like $4,000 per ounce, if they're gonna accept like $8,000 per ounce. So if for example, if like suddenly majority of them, like 40% of them, come out to trade their gold and dump it to the market, you wouldn't get 4,000 for sure, right? Sorry, but that's not the point. So the market right now, the trading amount in the market could be only around maybe like 2% or 5% of the total supply. You get what I mean? Like majority of the people, like 60%, would put their tokens in their pocket and not moving around. Some is like maybe like over the counter, maybe like some is like put it for staking, some is like, you know, like for whatever reasons they're gonna keep it at home, in their home. But the trading one that are involved is only about 10%, or maybe like 1 to 10%, maybe 50% at most. Okay, like Bitcoin has been kind of out of topic. So these, you see what happened here is that the US closing hours was pretty close, and there are like lesser and lesser amount of the cryptocurrency are being traded, because like in Asia hour they are already sleeping, and then the bank system weren't working, and then like people just off. They made it that if you just dump like 10%, now suppose that there are like only $100 million worth of buying order on the market that was listed wanted to buy, and if you just dump $100 million, it would just sweep off every buy order on the market, and that would crash the market down. You get what I mean? And that causes a sell-off so instant, and people realized that the buy order was filled, and they will like keep buying back and buying back, something like this. You get what I mean? It's like here they suddenly dump off about 100 million of Litecoin, something like this, 100 million worth of Litecoin. The market cannot accept such big volume and cause it crashes, and then it recover back. So this seems to be like some big guys that play the thing, and it resulted about 19.4 billions of liquidation size. So, and where does the liquidation money goes to? It goes to the exchange, and you know, like Binance, you know who own it? You know who own it? Yeah, so it sounds pretty fishy, and I got impacted as well. For now, what I see right now on this thing, suppose that, you know, like on Sunday the market doesn't move a lot, and the liquidation size, the average liquidation size is about 200 million to about 400 million per day. So on Sunday today, and it reaches this level, it seems like the trader will actively trade on this size. It feels like, I mean, like if you're the puppet master, what would you do? Is that a puppet master? Is this a good example? If you're the one who can control and want to profit off from all this liquidation, what would you do? I think there are not financial advice. I think there are, I think I think something like this. So today I don't have any script with me. I just speak what I want to speak, and I explain to you that this thing was actually caused by the real-time liquidity some big guys know, and why Mr. Trump made an announcement on Friday where many of the banks already closed. They couldn't react on these price changes. I mean, like you, yeah. So this will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.